3 months ago, I was scrolling on Pinterest and I saw this wedding dress and I thought to myself, this is the one. I just knew that I had to try on this wedding dress, and so I looked up where the studio was, and it was in Sydney, and that day I booked flights from Brisbane to Sydney for myself and my 2 bridesmaids. But at that stage, I hadn't asked my friends to be bridesmaids yet, so I just told them, hey, we have a girls trip that involves an aeroplane, so make sure your bags are packed. But a week before traveling to Sydney, I actually found my dream wedding dress and said yes to the dress here in Brisbane. Despite not needing to go to Sydney anymore, the flights were non-refundable and I was in dire need of a girls trip. So let the wedding shopping extravaganza begin. Day 1 in Sydney, and we met up with my beautiful mother-in-law, Janelle. Because Max and his family grew up in Penrith, which is about an hour away from Sydney CBD, Janelle knew a really beautiful place to take us for lunch. From there, we went straight to Paddington and headed straight into Kaya's studio. This was where I found that beautiful Pinterest dress that I honestly thought was the one. But because I had already now said yes to the dress, we went to the studio anyway to try on reception dresses. Just to be safe, I did try on the dress that I thought was the one that I had flown all the way to Sydney for, but it turns out the dress that I already said yes to is definitely the one. Despite this, I did end up finding my dream reception dress. It is short and fun and something I honestly did not think I'd be wearing. As you can see here, that was not the only thing I found. I did in fact find my wedding fragrance. I opted for a touch of elegance and I found the Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede fragrance. I'm going to be wearing this fragrance for my hens, my wedding and my honeymoon, and then one day in 10 years time, if I smell this fragrance again, hopefully all of the wedding memories will come flooding back in. But the wedding shopping did not stop there, because I was on the hunt for a very simple and elegant white pointed heel for my wedding shoes. I tried on these beautiful wedding shoes from Jimmy Choo, but they were just slightly the wrong color. Because my dress is so vivid white, it means that if I don't get the correct color shoe, the shoes could come across yellow. After our big shopping extravaganza, we finished off the day by getting changed. I was very pleased with how my outfit looked. Lydia styled it for me. If you know, you know. We ended up going to the opera bar, and this was super exciting for my bridesmaid Izzy because she has never been to Sydney before, despite the fact that she was born here, so I guess she has been here, but since being born here she hasn't been. Honestly, that didn't make sense. But anyway, we went to the opera bar. It was beautiful, the view was beautiful, the drinks were delicious, the food was to die for. To conclude our night, we walked home and we went back to our apartment. We bought all of these snacks from Easy Mart, and then we got dressed in robes and watched a chick flick and went to bed, because by the end of the day we were absolutely buggered.